What is up, guys? In this video I'm going to do another live demonstration of how I capture B-roll, and I'm going to take you guys along and show you how I actually do it. It's going to be like one of those much more live, uncut, raw style videos. We've been doing a couple of these lately and you guys have been seeming to love them, and something that you guys have been requesting is that we do the same live B-roll section but of a person. That's why I got Hannah, my girlfriend. She's going to be helping us out today, and we are out in this beautiful like forest jungle looking place. We got some crazy cool looking things around here. For all of the other ones I was shooting on a RX 100, which is a tiny little point and shoot. On this one we're going to be shooting on this, which is my Sony a7 III paired with a Tamron 28-75 f2.8 lens. This is a little bit better like setup than in the other ones, but for all of you guys on like a not as nice setup, these principles are going to be the same, so you can apply all of these things to the videos that you guys are shooting to. One of the most important things that I like to do when I'm filming B-roll, and even more so when I'm filming B-roll of a person, is I want to build up like a little bit of a story. And it doesn't have to be some crazy thing like a traditional story how you would see in a movie. It's just going to be a basic like beginning, middle and an end. And I think an easy way of doing this is I've found a little area over here, which is the place that I want to film like the majority of the B-roll section. So what I'm going to do before I start filming there is I'm just going to start my scene a little bit further back so that we have a bit of a beginning. So we're going to head down here, and our beginning is going to be as simple as Hannah is just walking through the forest and then she arrives here. Now we've like introduced a little bit of a story into this like simple B-roll sequence. As we start this, I'm going to start with like some really wide establishing shots, and then we're going to get Hannah to do the same sort of thing a few times over, starting with our really wide shots, and then we'll get into a medium of the same thing, and then we'll get some really close-up details of the same thing as well. And when we're editing and we cut them all together, it's going to look really nice and make like a really cool flow. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, go. Okay, and you can stop there. Let's do that a few more times. We'll get a medium and a close-up now, and then we'll be able to cut all this together.
Sweet, let's do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of be down here low. I'm gonna like keep my angles nice and low. One of the most powerful things is like changing your perspectives and not just being at eye level the whole time. That's what you see all day and it's kind of boring. So I'm gonna go down here and be level with her hand, and then we're gonna get a nice close-up. Okay, go. Okay, that one looks pretty dope. We're gonna get a couple more close-ups, so let's get a close-up of your feet coming through here. I'm kind of gonna do the same thing. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, somewhere in there's probably like a nice little take. And then I'm also gonna get like some shots that aren't moving following shots of Hannah. And something important to notice about this is that I'm gonna pick a direction and all of my shots are gonna follow the same direction. So I'm gonna move off to the side and I'm gonna get Hannah moving from the right to the left of my frame. And I'm gonna make sure that all of my shots from here on out are gonna be that same direction, because it's really jarring if you have some shots that are going this way and then all of a sudden a shot the other way, and it's kind of like confusing. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, whenever you are ready, you can go. Okay, that was super nice. So what I want to get next is a wider shot of Hannah kind of going through this and arriving to the place that we're actually going to be shooting like her and the B-roll scene of her like being in, because that's definitely the best looking thing. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to get a wide, like kind of following her, a little bit of slow movement punching forward. So do you want to just kind of walk from here through there? When you arrive there, just stop, kind of look out and like take in the scenery, and then we're gonna cut 2 more close-ups of her face after that. So let's get one of those. I'm gonna be kind of here so you can move a little bit forward even. And then you can go whenever you're ready. Okay. Let's do that one more time. I think I can get more foreground in my shot. And I really liked it how you looked back at the end. So when you get there, look back. So that was really nice. Okay. Okay, beautiful. We're gonna get Hannah to just arrive here one more time from a few steps back and then get some really nice close-ups of her face. I think something that's so cool about filming a person is you can film your whole environment, but you can also get so much emotion from filming the person reacting to that environment. I think it really adds to that whole story thing. You're not just filming like a place, you're kind of showing it from Hannah's perspective, so you can get like some nice detailed shots of her face and her eyes, and the viewer's going to be more enticed and more invested in this little story. So let's do some of those. Okay. Okay, and go. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit of like wraparound shots here and make sure I'm getting some nice shots of her eyes. Okay, and just by like moving around in there a little bit, I know when I get to the editing room I'm gonna have a piece somewhere in there that's gonna work really nice. I want to capture a bunch of little shots of the surrounding areas that we can use as cutaways to use between the shots of Hannah, and it also just gives the viewer, you guys, a better understanding of where we really are. You got to remember that the viewer's only seeing what you show them, so if you only got these really big wide shots or shots of certain details, they're not getting like a full perspective of what's actually going on here. So I'm going to look out for things that I think really add to this area and that look cool and make this place feel the way it does. And I'm just going to get a couple little shots of those that we can cut in with the scene. So I'm going to start down here. There's some really nice like moving water, get a few shots of that, and then we'll get a few other shots of the cool plants and like these ferns and this grass and stuff. So there's this nice little moving stream. I'm going to just get a couple shots of it, kind of like right in here. And some other cool things that I can see in this little area are like changing perspective. So it's important to like not only always be looking like this at eye level and face forward. So if I look over here, there's some like really cool trees and I can use this as foreground and show like this whole new perspective. It makes it way more interesting. So I'm gonna get a shot from down here looking up at this tree, and I'm using this foreground, and I'm gonna move from right to left again. This like really cool fern thing is looking amazing, and we have some backlight and the sun nice and low down there, so we're going to try to get some B-roll kind of getting through and getting some like lens flares coming through the ferns, hopefully, if we can do it right. I think I'm going to start over here. Yeah, this looks really cool. I'm going to do some right to left simple movements like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a even more close-up one of the sun kind of coming out, which I think it's coming out from about here. That is looking awesome. Looks so nice. The light is beautiful right now. This is also actually looking quite cool, so I'm just gonna stay exactly where I am and get another shot right here. Use some of this as my foreground and do a nice slide out like this. Now we are going to go and shoot the rest of Hannah, so we're going to get her walking along this tree. It looks really nice. This is going to be more of the like middle part of our story, and then just after that we're going to get a bit of an ending and a few like ending shots just to give it like that nice rounded off story type of feeling. So first thing we're going to do, shoot a little bit of Hannah walking along here, sitting above there, like looking out. It's going to look really cool. We're going to start again left to right, and Hannah's going to kind of walk out, and we can cut you about halfway, and then we can change angles and maybe do this part again, getting a really close up of the feet, like walking on the tree. You know, it's nice. So my first one is going to be from back here, and you can walk whenever you are ready. Okay, and you can stop there. and do one more close-up on this little area. There's like some interesting details of the roots and everything. So I'm gonna get way closer in here. And then just get this like really nice close-up of her feet, but keeping my camera move going the same direction and everything. Okay, and go. Where Hannah's standing now looks really nice, so let's just get you coming from like a few steps back and arriving there, and then like doing some cool stuff over there. We're gonna change up our shots a little bit and get some shots of that. So go a couple steps back and then just arrive there again, and yeah, you can like turn around and like add that movement in your dress. And we are just gonna get a few different shots of that, and they'll all cut together really nicely. Do a little bit of movement now. Okay, that looks awesome. I'm gonna go and get up on there with Hannah and try get a more close-up shot of her face. And you can even look right into the lens and like, yeah. And do some looking away and then look back into the lens. We found this really nice little spot where Hannah is up there and the light is shining through with the sun behind her and her dress being like this. You get this like beautiful light coming through. So I found this little spot here where there's this nice foreground, and we're gonna get Hannah to do some spinning movements and like cool movement there, and it's gonna look beautiful in slow motion. And I'm just gonna do some nice simple moves and slides behind this foreground, and it's gonna end up looking sick. Like this looks absolutely beautiful. So, do you want to just spin around a bit, Hannah? And I'm going to start with a wide, and then I'm going to get a close-up afterwards. Okay, and go for it. That's beautiful. And then I am going to run up there and just get another little bit more of a medium style shot and some real like close-ups of that dress like moving and showing the movement. So let's head up there. Our next shot is going to be the tight of Hannah doing the same sort of movements, and we can cut them together. One of my favorite things to do when shooting B-roll is to do a bit of a sequence between shots, like getting that wide and then cutting to that close. It like brings the viewer in even further, and it works out really nicely in the edit. So let's get you spinning around again how you were. Yeah, beautiful. And I'm getting like largely focused on your head and stuff. Come a little bit this way. Yeah, there. Okay, just spin around there a little bit. Those are gonna look so nice in the final edit. I'm gonna get another nice cutaway of the light coming through here so that I can cut it with the footage of Hannah over there with the light behind her. Get this flare coming out behind the tree. Ooh, it's beautiful. And I'm just going to do that movement a few times to make sure I have one that I'm happy with. Okay, so that's going to be all of the clips that we need for this little B-roll section. I edited this all together in Premiere Pro. I add some music, some sound effects, did a bit of warp stabilizer, speed ramping, and a couple of other little editing tricks. Let me show you guys the video that we actually ended up getting, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Here's the video.
You're what I've been missing, what I've been missing. I think you're just what I need.
Okay, so that was the video that we ended up getting today. I hope you guys think that it looked really cool. As far as I can tell, we got really cool shots and we all had an amazing time shooting this B-roll section out here. I just wanted to say thank you to David behind the camera who filmed this entire video for me today. If you want to check out his Instagram, it will be linked below. He does some really awesome photography around Cape Town as well. And thank you to Hannah for modeling all day and being patient while I bossed her around and told her to do things. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to hit like. If you want to see more videos like this, as always, hit that subscribe, it really helps. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Peace.